Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing Gritton. It is still April 9th, 1876. Let me go through our recap. If you notice, I was able to do an in-depth recap a few weeks ago. Okay. I'm titling this one Mayhem Ensues. Right off the bat, Toady saved Bo. Bo saved Toady. Silas broke a guy's ribs and used him as a human shield. Wyatt shot a guy in the face. Bo shot the door frame. You guys remembering these? Then helped Toady. And then Bo helped Toady to the next car. Calliope jumped across to the next car on top. Guy freaks out and starts shooting the ceiling, and Calliope dances, dodging all the bullets. This guy starts to run away. Silas tackles him, snaps his neck.
I forgot about that.
Bo falls. Toady attempts to save him. She falls. He drops his rifle to grab her. Toady looks into Bo's eyes. A spark flares. They embrace on the train deck. Bo states losing his gun was worth it.
Oh.
Toady clutches Bo's hand. Silas gives his revolver to Bo. Silas is showing emotion. Calliope's lantern is gone. Toady's fall. There's a shock bond. Toady and Bo want to be close because they feel safe together.
Oh.
Silas and Wyatt get to the next car, as did Calliope. Silas kills a guy via punch, breaking neck. Then Wyatt shoots another, injuring him. Bo goes to the next car, Toady helping. Toady falls again. Bo uses his second fortune to catch her at the last moment. Toady feels the scruff of Bo's beard as they embrace. Using the embrace, twirling, throwing her tomahawk with an underhand throw, hitting the foe in the temple, dropping him. Then Bo firing twice, hitting the final enemy in his arm and then in the torso. And we ended as Bo was turning his head down, looking into Toady's eyes.
Oh. You're just gonna make a grown man cry.
Don't get too dehydrated, I don't care. Okay, this is the beginning of our session. Does everyone kind of remember every...
Yes.
Okay.
Did we end?
Yes.
Are you about to say where we ended? Sorry,
I just said it.
Well, I was talking about did you mention the throat slit already?
That was kind of... everyone was...
Sorry.
I didn't explain all that in recap. But
Gotcha.
A lot of people were dead. Most of them had their throat slit. There was one individual through a broken window. Okay.
Well.
Bo, as you breathe heavily after firing Silas's pistol, killing that last foe, you gaze down into the darkest of chocolate eyes, Toady's eyes. You feel your cheeks flush as you gaze into them, seeing that those dark eyes are the gateway to the only light you shall seek from this moment forward.
Ow.
Toady looking back into Bo's amber eyes. You shut your laughing. Okay. Toady looking back into Bo's amber eyes, seeing the lightest of caramel looking back at you. Much like caramel in the summer heat, they seem to be making your knees melt, feeling his strong arm pulling you in close. Those arms that saved you moments before, feeling his chest heave as he takes those deep breaths. Just like the mighty river, both of you feel caught in a strong current, drawing both of you toward each other. What do each of you do? I've had a whole month, okay, and listening to this multiple times, that just kind of happened.
Okay. Dang! Wow! What a moment. And
Here, I'll copy that and put it in the thing.
I mean, I'm really happy
That
for
was so
Toady
awesome.
right now.
Yeah.
Wait, are others around?
Yeah. Well, right now you don't see them. All you see is
You
each
don't
other's
see that?
eyes.
I mean, I guess. I lay a big fat one on him.
Okay. All right. Okay,
Dang.
as you're moving in, Toady, something hits your nostrils.
Oh no.
Toady, Wyatt, Silas, but not Calliope, because you're on the roof. The smell of blood is in the air that all of you had shed. So if everyone could roll me a discipline, you need 2 successes.
Okay.
Perks of being on the roof.
Because you're on the roof, you don't have to. You need 2 successes.
Okay.
And I'm
Is it
gonna...
discipline?
Yes, discipline.
Yes.
Oh, no way. 3 successes.
Okay,
So
3.
roll a natural 1 and then another success after that.
Do you
One
have
success.
do you have focus in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Only 1 success, Bo?
Yeah, he's a little distracted.
Oh, well, number 1, Bo actually didn't deal with the Wendigo, so it's okay.
Oof.
I'm reading this.
So, okay, so
you know in cartoons when everything's like rainbows and sunshine.
that's
and,
pretty much
like,
what's going on.
that is what's in Bo's head right now.
Tony,
Yeah, right.
how many successes did you get?
2, baby.
Okay, awesome.
2.
I'm gonna...
I'm just like living through her because she's having the best life right now. But also maybe going mad. We don't know.
Oh,
maybe that's why
definitely.
she's falling in love.
Okay, I just texted you, Taylor. Okay, so you got 2 successes.
He's like, I don't know what I'm rolling for, but 2
Yeah.
successes.
I hope it's good.
All aboard the Bodhi train. I mean, Bodhi instead of Toady. That's clever.
Oh
Bodhi.
gosh.
It is better than Toadan.
That's cute.
Toadan.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Look, once the fanfic has a ship
Oh,
name,
yeah.
it's legit.
Yeah, the next
Yeah.
step is that we get fanfic.
Oh, God.
And then fan art.
Well, I've got some people that are pretty good at modifying the AI stuff, so... Are you reading that again, Taylor, or what?
Oh no, I'm texting you guys.
Okay, because I was just like, I texted it to everybody to make sure you can read it again, because I was trying to read it in a through, and then there was someone laughing the entire time.
I caught it.
After it bounced off you.
Yeah.
Still caught it.
He's just a little giggly when
And
it
he
comes
just
to
forgets
love.
me, just like a mighty river.
I want to
Yeah.
catch that one.
you'd
I
catch
can
it.
catch any knife once.
It's not in a current. Drawing both of you toward each other. What do you
That's some saucy stuff.
I know.
Okay, so everyone succeeded. So Bo, you're looking looking down into Toadie's eyes, and she's far shorter than you. And she stands up on her tippy toes and gives you the most passionate kiss. And when she pulls away, you breathe out, and it feels like after you've used mouthwash, it feels like that. And there's a single white line in her hair. And for a second, her irises look like they flashed a light blue.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But you're like, nah, she had to have had that wipe before, and that was just the trick of the eyes.
Yeah. It was just the moonlight.
Yep, just the moonlight. So, Wyatt and Silas are just... You were just looking mainly at the individuals that they just dispatched. And you start turning around, and you miss that whole moment.
Okay.
Because that honestly is Wyatt and Silas would have been paying attention to
Yeah.
the death that just happened to them. They're like,
100%.
oh!
What did we just walk into?
Yeah. Now, Calliope, it's actually your turn now.
I thought last game I jumped to the next.
You jumped, but it was going to be your turn, and you were going to climb down and do things.
Oh, yeah. Are there still people in my cart?
There's no baddies. Everybody's in there. Here, how about I'll go to the battle so you can.
Okay. So I want to... Well, if there's no baddies, I don't want to jump down yet. So, now that they've killed them, so I want to jump to the next train car.
So that's what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. So you need 2 successes. Acrobatics or athleticism.
Okay. So I have no successes. Can I...
You might want to use a fortune.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
you,
gonna go ahead
do you have
and-
training in one of them?
I have a training in acrobatics, but it doesn't...
Fantastic. Because if you... So, you heard like a... And then 2 gunshots. You're like, okay. And you make a running start and you jump. And you land and you slide.
Ooh.
And you're moving, and you actually pull the axe up quick and slam the haft into the top, and but you're on top. Now what?
Perfect.
Now what do you do? What do you want to do?
Can I hear if there's anybody in the next train car?
The one below you that you're on right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can crouch down and roll an observation to put your ear to the roof, which is a really creepy thought.
I have 2 successes.
Okay, so this will be your turn.
Okay.
You're hearing. You're definitely hearing more than one individual. You're hearing male voices. You did have 2 successes. You're hearing one guy. What the heck was that? What was that? And then you're hearing a woman like, don't put that out. Where'd he go? And then you're hearing another guy just like, where's my ammo? I can't reload. You just, like, it's mayhem below.
Okay.
So that's what you're hearing, and you're above the baggage car.
Okay.
So that's what you hear.
Scary.
So, going back to this, so asking Silas if he's going to keep leading. Is everyone enjoying themselves right
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm having a good
Yes.
time.
I would let the stream know that when you said there's no baddies, I would like to beg to differ. We're all baddies. Which is slang for...
There's always baddies.
That's right.
Yep. Wow.
Bo's holding on to one.
Thank you,
I
Jeff!
love that.
She's batty, she knows she has him.
Toadie's his baddie. There's nothing that can come between them.
Oh, no way.
Okay.
I love this romance.
Possession, so we'll see.
Oh, God. This is the best. No.
I know. It's interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to have him roll an and then I'll describe what he's doing. Or if he fails.
Dun, dun, dun. I'll be behind him to. Just kidding.
Kind of hope he fails. I can say that.
It's brother sister love. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm waiting on Silas, and so I'm guessing you'd be following. So
Sure.
I need 2 athletics from you.
Okay. One success on the first one.
What are you doing?
You said you wanted 2 of them?
You need 2 successes.
Oh. Well, I rolled a 2, but it's only going to count as 1 because my skill is only 1, right?
What's that sound?
Somebody watching TV? Someone's watching like a sitcom.
I have no idea.
Push it first.
Taylor, are you watching something? Because it's coming through.
I roll a 2. That's a 1. My skill is just 1, right? I'll have to spend a fortune, my friend. Because I only got 1 success.
Your athletics, you don't have a focus in it?
I don't have a focus, I have a skill.
Okay, so you're gonna... Alright, cool. You barely make it then.
Whew! Man, this
So-
train's gonna kill us all.
So, and... Like, I'm wondering, like, I don't think he's listening, so I'm having to do this all via text. There actually is a program that you do your role-playing all via text-wise. Jeff and I actually used that for a little bit. It was really hard, man.
It is.
Yeah,
Did you have to
I
type
can see
everything?
that being like a cool thing though for people, you know, accessibility.
Yeah,
For the cool.
I know why it was originally made.
Mm-hmm.
Mature audience roleplay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense too.
NSFW roleplay.
Yep. So it's like, oh, okay then. Because they're just like, that's not because you choose what rooms you're associated with. I'm like, no. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Cool.
I learned something new today.
You can't wash that from your brain head. Okay, I'm just gonna say that he goes and
Yeah.
he
We need to roll for him.
he already rolled, so he did get his successes.
Okay.
He's like, can we see through? There is light.
I could see Silas asking that too.
Can we see through?
Yeah, there is light in the baggage car. Do you look in?
I have a gut feeling we should keep the lights on as long as possible. Because whatever killed all the people in this car is currently in the baggage car, I would think.
Was that
Yeah,
above
is
table,
that
or
our
is
still is that
you?
our still our current setup?
Could be both.
Pretty much. Let me.
Okay.
I'm really trying to figure out my. He's right here. So, and Wyatt,
Silas looks in.
Bo, and Toady. I didn't realize it, but like Bo and Toady's, I made their bases match.
It was
Oh.
meant
Well,
to
we
be.
were kind of outdoorsy.
Yep.
Perfect. Outsiders.
Is my character not on there?
Just like
It's on the other
Yeah.
side here.
You're on the roof and you jump
Oh,
across.
okay. I was like, where the heck did she go?
It's right
She
here.
Okay.
Hanging on top of a train with an axe.
I'm pretty scared.
Okay, so roll observation.
Just kick the door down, Silas.
Wait, never mind. I'm just. I'll just tell you what he sees.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so.
If there was music in these train cars, I firmly believe that, like, what is love? would
Okay.
be playing.
So he sees 5 people in the car. 1 woman held by a man with a knife to her throat. 1 large man to the very back of the car, and 2 others trying to reload their weapons. So I'll
This
play.
is kind of like having closed captioning. It's great.
I actually.
I always watch closed captions too. I love it.
I can't hear without my closed captions.
Actually, yeah, I have. Well, because I can't turn the volume up most of the time, so.
Okay.
But that's mainly because of the jobs I've had my entire life. So.
Yeah.
Do
they see this?
Two others trying to reload weapons. I have a feeling he's gonna Leroy Jenkins this.
Or he's gonna like, yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins.
I'm right behind him. He kicks that door open, I'm going in shooting.
Do they see us?
This is. Okay. I'm gonna shift this way so you can kind of see what's going on. Let's see.
This feels like surgery. Little cameras.
Okay.
Get close.
Okay. Just so you can see
Okay.
that. You've got him right there. Calliope on top.
Calliope.
Wow.
But you did succeed, so when he moves forward, that'll be going. Do they? No. But looking in that direction. So they are kind of looking towards where Silas is looking in. This is the light. From a miner's lantern on the belt. Do you guys know what a miner's lantern is?
Yeah, it's one of the, like, slightly smaller.
It's like a metal box.
Yeah.
It's like a metal
Oh.
box.
Yeah.
It's much
I'm
smaller.
still in the hat.
Well, no, like that. They would have it on their belt or they put it on their hat.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so she has that on her
They
belt.
put it on horses
Oh,
too.
okay.
So like that's the main light that's in there. And so the light keeps moving because she's shifting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Creepy.
He's got the knife to her throat.
Yes.
When you say big man, like just a large man, or
Large
like
man.
okay, or concerning big man.
I signal to the others that they have a hostage and see if we can let her on the roof. See if we can let her on the roof now.
They're communicate to Calliope is what he's trying to say.
Let her on the roof know, maybe? Maybe it's a typo.
Oh,
Yeah.
roof, no. Okay.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
I really want to know how he would try to communicate to Calliope.
Hey, Clappy!
There's a hostage. He's going with hand signals and Calliope's like.
You're just like holding on.
You
Like-
having a seizure?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
There's a mouse in your boot?
Yeah. Pete is outside.
Oh yeah, how do we hit the roof? Like a car. Maybe I send my. Do I send my hawk?
Well,
You don't want
okay,
to
well,
sit here.
no,
Don't speak
you keep saying like you want to send your hawk. Your hawk is just a hawk. Like this is that you can't speak through it.
We're also
Or-
going like what, 50 miles?
No,
an hour?
you're going about 35,
Okay.
and so like the hawk.
Okay, alright, I'll never use my hawk.
No, I'm like, how are you going to communicate with her about the like? I'm trying to
I
understand.
was just trying to help the story out because we were talking about how do we communicate with Calliope, and that was my idea. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out how do you communicate with
Are
the
you gonna
hawk?
write a letter?
Could
and
you,
then
like-
attach it?
Like that's what I'm trying to understand. Like how.
I don't know. It's a fantasy game. I don't know.
Actually,
Well,
this
it might
isn't-
be
this
your
ac-
fantasy, Cody.
This actually isn't. This is folk horror, not fantasy. So,
Okay, alright, my bad. I'm sorry I don't know everything.
why? It is understandable that your Toadie's knees are quaking in the presence of such a man. So, okay.
Caramel.
Yep. Oh my god! I just looked at the comments. That is hilarious. Okay. So he signals that they have a hostage and see if you can let. So how are you going to communicate to Calliope on the roof? Because Silas is going to be focusing in the.
How far ahead? When she slid, is she where I can see her at all? Do I know she's
Roll an
up there?
observation, man.
I can do that. What's good is my observation is I've got a little talent just in case I need it. But I don't. Let's go with 2 successes.
Splendid. You can barely see her
Okay.
because she's like kind of in the center because of your slide.
Yep.
And I still have my lantern.
Nope.
No.
Oh, because I
Mine
passed it
was
to
the only
Toady. Yeah,
lantern,
that's right.
and they
But
lost
Toady
it.
Toady has a lantern
Yeah.
on her at the moment, but it hasn't been lit.
Oh, well, then it's not going to be any good. I'm going to not, like, aggressively throw my shotgun around, but I'm going to kind of raise it up so she can see the barrel. I'm going to go, Toady! Toady!
Toady, that's not her
Oh,
name.
sorry. My bad.
I'm like,
Okay, so roll an observation,
What?
and I'll give you some points for disgust. No, that's,
I'm like,
Shut up, Blade. Not right now.
Yeah, right?
What?
Jealous?
Stop looking in his eyes.
where'd my observation? Hang on.
Observations up there.
awareness.
I only have, I have 2 successes.
You see him waving. See,
So, I'm gonna tilt my head a little bit, and then I'm gonna wave back.
okay.
Come on. I'm going to point in the car and say, they've got a hostage.
Okay,
I don't know what happened.
no stealth is possible now. You
Okay.
just said there's a hostage,
Okay.
right? Because you have to be louder than the train car.
Gosh. Well, I wouldn't want to yell. In all actuality, I wouldn't be trying to yell. I would just be trying to get her to know that it's in there. Like, this was
So you
not
saying
Wyatt's
you're just
idea to try to
pointing?
talk to her, because I feel like this is never
Yeah,
going to work.
right.
This was Silas's idea, so I'm just rolling with it. But if it's up to Wyatt, he's not going to try to waste time with
Okay,
this.
so all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm going to look at Wyatt and go, I told her.
Okay, so well, Silas would have told you the number of people, so you could have been like,
Okay, well, I guess I could have.
yeah. So we could like, would Wyatt have
Yeah.
said the number of people,
Yeah.
and one of them, like, how would you sign?
I would go 5 bad guys, 1 hostage.
Okay.
4 bad guys, 1 hostage.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in there and be like, "Where's the 5th one?"
Yep. So,
Where is he?
so you catch that.
Yeah,
So you know
okay.
the, yes, you know the numbers.
Okay.
1817.
What?
American Sign Language was invented in 1817.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, Bo and Toady, what do you two do? Because
Okay.
Wyatt and Silas are pretty much out.
I like how our turns are together now.
Yes.
Well, after seeing the moonlight reflect off of the
Wow.
pools that are her irises,
Wow.
and getting like the smooch of the century on his okay,
Century baby.
okay, he's gonna let out a big exhale and go, "Nana Mishka."
Oh, this is so good.
My little minx.
Okay. Okay. So at this moment, Wyatt's hanging out a window.
What? Wyatt has gone to the door. So Wyatt's over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So both of them are through both of them are through. They're like
So
each.
do we go along or do we stay back?
It's up to you.
That is up to you.
Y'all.
That is totally up to you.
There is a want and there is a maybe a need. I don't know.
Okay.
You guys need us.
I'm gonna say I'd be like, we are outsiders. Let's just come here forever.
All right.
Okay, and my serious answer would be, yeah, I think Toady would be a little lost, caught up in everything, not be paying attention, and would just want to stay back instead of getting into the commotion again and risk losing her and Bodan's future together.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, I guess I would try to convince Bodhi on that.
I'm not gonna waste my time.
Be like, we don't have to go follow.
So
I know, right?
so Toady is
What would she actually do? That's so
like all the things going through Toadie's mind right now. She doesn't want to ruin their future because of the danger involved going farther, but then also the
Yeah.
responsibility of helping those that have helped you in the past.
Yes. There's a battle right now fighting inside of her.
Okay, and I'm gonna say that your hawk stayed back in the caboose
Okay.
just for safety's sake.
Okay.
Okay.
I got what Bodan's gonna say.
All right.
Ooh.
I will be by your side if you will move forward.
Okay. Okay, I will take. Okay, so Toady takes his understands, accepts it, realizes that it was the whirlwind of the smooch of the century. Goes forward hand in hand.
Okay, awesome. So you're leading. So Toadie's like pulling him along, and as you're going up, you notice, both of you notice that there is another lever action rifle, much like yours that you dropped, Bodan, on the ground.
Nice.
And you have to pull your tomahawk from that guy's temple, and as you do, his body twitches because it's in the nervous system.
Nice.
I'm guessing Bo is not really paying attention to everything around him. He's mainly looking at the one in front of him. So, that moment with Bo and Toady all was happening while you guys were jumping to the other car.
Cool.
So they're coming up, and he's picking up a rifle, and Toady's getting her tomahawk back. So they're
We're armed, baby.
Let's do it. Let's bum rush. Let's get
And we
the door
got our
down.
head out of the clouds moment out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, so
For now. For now.
For now.
so Silas kicks the door in, and you follow suit, coming right behind him.
Yep.
There is
Stack.
there are two men, like about maybe 5-6 feet from the door, and they're pointing in the corner right next to the door. Their weapons are pointed in the corner.
And Silas is probably just a couple of steps in front of me.
Yeah, just a couple steps in front of you. Like you're right behind him, so you could have your shotgun is awkward up like this.
I would be a couple steps back. I wouldn't be over his shoulder.
Okay. Well, there's very difficult to get a shot, but this car is a lot more open. But there are shelves with baggage
Okay.
everywhere.
What does Silas do in front of me? Do you want to, before I make a decision? I know he's the front man, so I don't want to jump too far ahead.
Thank you, Courtney, for pointed to the corner to the right of where you guys are entering.
Is that behind the door, or is the door open to the left? Sorry, I can't see the computer.
It would be behind the door
Be behind the door.
after he kicks it open.
I'm gonna look. Well,
So-
depending on what Silas does, if I
Well, he probably wouldn't notice. He's going straight for the guys there. You look down. I'm not going to even have you roll. There looks like there's fingernail marks going to behind the door, like gouged out,
like dragged backwards
Yes.
into it.
dragged back into it. Do you look behind the door?
Well, I wouldn't look behind the door. I'd look through the glass of the door down to see what it is.
Well, you just see dark shadow at that angle.
Okay. I'm gonna spin and I'm gonna kick the door further in to try and block off whatever's the corner, as much of the corner as I can.
Okay, when you do, you notice that the claw marks stop, like at a perfect line of where the shadow of the door would have stopped.
I'm gonna look back and see what are the other guys doing now that they've got the guy the hostage taker. What is he doing now that we're in the room? Like, what are the other guys
They
doing?
all look spooked. The big guy to the back, he's the one that really kind of stands out to you.
Okay.
He's a bearded man with a white right eye. His left arm looks kind of like it's deformed and healed from a bad break. You can kind of see some dots on it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he's about 6'4".
Yeah. Looks like he's got a mid-20s age son probably.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Alright.
He smirks. His right arm is deformed, and
Like Nemo.
and he smirks and he just is like, I didn't know you guys were on board. How's Winslow?
He's doing well, stranger. You
We're full.
you able to tell us what's going on here?
Oh, we kind of just procuring something, and this young lady is making it some troublesome.
I'm gonna look at the door and look at the light and look at him. Whatever this is comes out if the light is turned off.
She's crying. She's
What happens if you procure it? Because we're not here to cause any trouble, and if you're on your way, I say we let bygones be bygones.
all right. We're just taking her then.
Taking the woman?
Oh yes.
I thought you were here for the monster.
I don't want a monster.
Is Bo and Toady able to hear any of this conversation? Does it just mean Silas?
They're picking up those new weapons. They could possibly hear it.
Okay.
Listen,
You might want to let him know. It'd be really helpful if he, hopped on
Okay.
his telephone and whatever. It's just,
While this is happening, can I like
you're going to
move
the other side.
other door?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you climbing down?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm like crouched, so
Okay,
like,
so
I'm
you,
out of eyesight.
you crouch and you've got your axe.
Yep.
Okay. Those two guys that are right in front of Silas,
Mm-hmm.
they're like they don't even care about you two.
Okay.
They're spooked and they keep glancing back at that woman and then back at the corner.
Woman, what is going on here?
They grabbed me and my husband from the car and they snuffed out his light. And she just starts. And then something came from the corner and pulled him and a few other men in.
I told you.
Ma'am, what happens if your light goes out?
I don't.
Has it ever gone out?
Oh, we're gonna leave.
I'm gonna look at Silas, I'm gonna look over my shoulder, and basically I'm trying to communicate, like, what does everybody want to do before I do something crazy. Alright, folks, the timer's flipping. Make a decision. Are we attacking or are we letting them take this
Can
poor old
I
woman?
can I bust the door down and throw my axe into the back of
The big guy.
big man's behind his knee, basically?
Well, he's standing like right there, so you could, the door will swing open, and you could chop into him if you really wanted to.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
Alright,
Yeah.
if she's gonna... Alright,
That's
decision's
fine.
made.
that's what she's doing. So, but you don't know that.
No, I don't. But if she does that, I have some decisions to make. So.
Okay. Uh, okay, Silas wants to run in and disarm the guy with the knife. We'll
Okay.
get to that.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
because I'm guessing
I
you would have
said
held the
Jake,
back of his
I
collar.
told you.
You would have held the back of Silas.
Yeah.
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 So you open the door. You probably do it quiet.
Yeah. Very quiet.
Roll a melee.
Girl, I hope you KO this dude in one hit. And I hope a monster doesn't come out of the
I don't
dark
think
and eat
I'm.
him.
I don't think I'm going to. I got 2 successes.
You have a single momentum
Okay.
that you've earned. Roll some damage and a location. You damage.
Hang on, I got it.
Okay.
So. Oh, the hit location. Torso.
Okay, so you hit him like right in the back. Fours and threes mean nothing, remember.
I have a 5 and a 6.
5 and a 6, so that's 4 damage right off the bat. So you rear up and the axe barely misses the roof and hits him hard right in the right in the shoulder blade. And you hear a weird popping in his arm. You've heard that before. It is bone on bone, and then you hear a zzz, and a whole bunch of things fly out of his arm,
I'm scared.
and blood just kind of out of his arm as well.
Okay.
And his hand just kind of goes limp, and looks like most of his arm is just flesh kind of hanging down.
Ew.
That's pretty gross.
Yep. but you're guessing all the chunks of his bone flew out of his arm and are starting to fly around.
It's very gross.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So, is it my turn before I actually just start talking?
Just 1 second here.
Dang, I'm about to get. Yeah. It was nice knowing all
What's
of
nice
y'all.
about you sneaking in is I would have noticed when we crossed the train car.
Yeah, you guys would have just seen me
I'm
after my
gonna-
axe into him.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 of those to get some more dice.
Oof.
That is 3 successes.
It's nice playing with you, Calliope.
So you can roll. You could attempt to roll a parry, kind of batting away bees, as it were.
Actually, I am decent at parry, so I will. And I have a single
Oh, and then,
momentum still.
Okay. So you're gonna use the
Wait.
no. That did you put that in the pool?
Yeah, I had,
Okay.
but I had.
So you can use it.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can use that if you wish.
I can use that for another dice.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do. I have 3 successes too.
Okay. So you actually bat you're batting it away, but there's like a strange, almost like a pink cloud around him,
Oh.
and you're hearing like it's bees, and you barely are.
Oh, bees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what. All that happens in an instant.
Okay. So since I would have seen her sneaking in, or
Yeah.
at least the door opening slowly.
And then chopping into his back, and then his arm get floppy.
Yeah. So
Good luck.
game mechanics question. If I shoot one person, that's a move. I can't go one of my barrels and then shoot another person with my other barrel.
You
Is
can
that
if you
correct?
get enough momentum.
I have one from earlier.
No,
Oh.
fresh momentum.
Oh, off the roll for
Generated.
this move.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Man. I'm wondering if I should try to shoot 2 guys or if I should
I
just
think
try to
they're
double
focused
into
on
one
the
person.
Thing in the corner,
Those other 2 guys?
huh? Yeah, focus on the thing in the corner.
Well, then I'm gonna cock both of them back when I see her walk in. And I'm gonna, as I go to shoot the man with the deformed arm, I'm gonna shout, "Toady, bring a light!" And I'm gonna pull it back in and shoot him
Okay.
with both my barrels.
Okay.
You need 4 successes.
Fantastic. With the double barrel, do I get an extra dice, or no? I don't remember.
Well, you're going all in, so it is an extra. But if you have any complications, you are going to hit this woman or Calliope. You just pulled 2 hammers back on
Maybe
a
you should take
scatter
the other
gun.
guys.
It's too late. I'm already here. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm letting you know, like, that's the
Okay.
kind of decision you just made.
Yeah. Well, might as well spend a fortune. So that'll give me 2 successes
Okay.
right off the bat.
Okay.
Oh,
Bodan and Toady, each of you get a fortune for roleplay.
well deserved.
Yay!
And that's an extra 3 successes. So that's a total of 5 successes.
5 successes. Cool.
And I get.
So you only have 1 momentum, you only have 1 momentum at the moment. 1 earned momentum. So.
Correct. Okay. I'll set this away to remember that. So I get 5 damage. And yeah, I know. 4s and 3s are nothing, right?
Yep.
6, and then
You
my
can
shotgun.
re-roll a single 1.
Oh, 6, perfect. Okay, so I got 2 6s and 2 1s.
So that's 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 damage.
It's fearsome 2, reliable and piercing, if you need to know that. And torso.
Torso?
Yep.
Okay. You hit him.
He's not phased.
Oh, wait a second. He's got the buzzing around him.
Oh, he does too? Okay.
You shot the guy in the very back.
No. No. The one who I'm presuming is Tulokstad. Because I thought he was closer.
Yeah.
He's the one in the very back.
Yeah, he's got
in the
the-
very back. You
Oh,
shot
he's
through
the one you
everybody.
axed?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there were two separate people.
No.
Okay, I'm tracking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's why I thought there was
axed
5
who
then.
was that?
Okay,
Did
you actually see your shots. You've fired a shotgun before.
Yeah.
You know how you can actually see
The BBs?
It whizzes by the man and the woman, and then it hits a sphere around him as he's turning around looking at Calliope with a kind of a grin.
Oh.
And Silas has just been let loose he's going to go after the guy with the knife. He's got to go through, there's 2 guys in front of him though.
Yeah.
I jump to the other train car and unplug it.
I mean, I can shoot one of those other guys first.
Okay, so if that's what you'd like to do.
it.
So
Yeah.
it would be 3, you'd need 3 successes. And so you're using this new rifle.
I'm using a pistol.
There was a rifle on the ground, just letting you know.
Yes, I definitely picked that up.
So
But-
with a pistol, it would be 4 successes because of the difficulty range.
Not close. But it's
Well,
this is nothing but.
well, no, because you're. It's easier to fire past people with a rifle.
Probably would that.
Yeah.
Because of two of my characters are going to get
And
Hate that guy.
and we don't have any momentum.
No,
If I donate this to the... You think I should keep it or donate?
you can't
How about
keep
I
it.
give you a little
It goes
drop?
away if you don't put it in the
Yeah.
pool. That's the way it always been.
Oh,
working.
well then I'll give it to the...
Okay, so there is 1 momentum in the pool.
Yeah, he can have it.
Okay, so after you fire, Silas is going to grab the closest guy and use him as a hostage. So that works.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're all like,
Wait, so who's got a hostage now?
Silas.
That's funny.
Did you hear that I'm giving you a dread?
Oh, cool. I'll put it back in there. All right.
Yep. Only 3 successes though.
Oh no.
You were using a pistol, right?
Yes.
And you were shooting past
Oh, great. I've been shot.
Silas and Wyatt.
I'm behind him, so I'm ready. I hope I put my back plates
Toady,
in.
were you grasping his hand?
Yeah, assist him. With
Yes.
the power of love.
Yes,
She
I
was.
was.
So that would steady his nerves. So you roll a single die, Toady.
Okay.
Caleb
like,
is
Bowden
giving
would
you a
not let
dread
go of
for
that
an
hand.
extra dice.
Okay. So I'll.
I lost it for.
Okay. Oh man, this is a hard one. What do I have you? I could either have you roll. What would you want to roll for this?
Okay.
You could do a
right,
council. 2 successes. Okay.
How long does it take me
Okay,
to
so
start
council,
Haunt the
you said?
Mine?
If you cut yourself, it's instantaneous.
Okay.
But you.
That's all I needed to know.
What was that, Toady?
No, I got a single success then.
What did you use?
I did. Did you? Okay, what did you suggest? Council?
Yeah, possibly council. So okay, perfect.
That's what I did.
So
Yeah, I did
so you get your 4 successes. You
council.
you feel Toadie's hand grip and like squeeze your hand just that little bit, and it makes you breathe in and steady your nerves as you
Love
fire.
it.
Roll your damage.
Alright.
This is the best thing to happen to the group. Survival wise.
Okay. Just thinking the power of love right there.
We need to play some Huey Lewis.
Yeah. I get a 1 and a 5.
A 1 and a 5, so that's 3 damage. Could you roll me a d20 and tell me what the number is?
15.
15. That is a very common number that you keep rolling. You hit him in the right leg.
They're always shooting legs in this game.
Yep, you hit him in the right leg. So
Sorry,
you hit
bro.
this. You hit the guy in the front in the right leg. He's like, ah! And that's when he actually notices that there's other people as Silas starts bull rushing. And I think he grabbed this guy. So
It's so funny.
he got 2 successes. He grabs him.
Throws him to the train window.
Roll damage. I want him to roll some damage because if he gets knocked out, it's easier for him to do things. But he's going to use this guy as a human shield.
Oh my god. Oh gosh.
The romantic giggles of a train ride.
Clive, he's over here, like, in the middle of,
Same.
yeah, and then they're, like, in the back, just,
And Silas is like, I'm a guy
I take
hostage.
that guy hostage.
That guy got no leg, he mine. I'ma kill you, fool. Please do.
It's just gonna be like the whole like everybody's like high tension is gonna end and everyone's just gonna like relax and it'll be like Bo and Tony just holding hands and everyone's gonna be like, what the heck?
Yeah, no one will. Like, does anyone even know this is like
Nope.
going on between Bodhi and Tony?
Nope.
Like, it's like,
It's just their own world.
So that's why it's totally so. Right now.
2 and
2 lovers.
oh my gosh.
Let the monster free.
He rolled a 2 and 3 5s.
That dude's just dead. He just explodes.
So he goes up. No, Silas haymakers the guy, and his head spins around.
Oh my god.
And it's like hanging back, and Silas just grabs him and uses him as a shield.
Brutal.
God.
And because of that much damage, he just starts pushing him into the other guy. The other guy's pinned against the wall. He's like, ah! Ah! As his friend's face is like hitting him. Ah!
That's good.
Yeah.
Good
So,
Lord.
yeah, so that guy, like, and then the guy with the knife to the woman's throat is backing away. And let's see here. Yeah, and she actually gets away, and so she comes this way.
Okay.
So there's an open channel to get them, but the man that you hit with the axe,
Yeah.
he just motions, like, because he's turned facing you, he motions his right hand just this way, and you hear the and that door just kind of busts up, and he just jumps out the side, and he's like
What?
hovering,
Oh my gosh.
and he's just going, like, not with just with his,
The limp
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, one hand or
He's waving goodbye.
he's just
Is he like keeping pace with a 35-mile-an-hour train as he floats?
for a little while, and then then the train goes.
Okay.
But she only sees this. She's the only one that sees this because
Oh.
you just saw Silas
just jump out.
bust the guy's neck and slam the guy into the wall, and you saw the woman jump away. Do you shoot the guy? You can't.
I would reload.
So there's that
And then
guy.
shoot.
There's the guy that was holding her hostage.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my axe and throw
Okay.
it into him. I have 3 successes.
Yep.
Nice.
You have 2 momentum.
I hit him in the torso.
Okay. Roll your damage. Now remember that 2 momentum you can use for another attack to attack him again.
Or can I do it a call shot?
You could use it as a call shot. But
I have a
roll your
game
damage
question.
first.
Okay.
What was that, Tony?
I said I had a game question too.
Okay.
Just like learning rules and stuff. Earlier, Nathan, you were like, I hit him in something like in the leg, and then Courtney then you said torso. How do you know that?
If you recall, last session I asked you to roll a d20,
Yeah.
and then so there's a table that I have you guys use, but we have actually special dice that say the hit locations. So when you roll a d20, and like for instance, if you roll a 1 or a 2, that's like a head hit. And last time you rolled a 2, that's why the tomahawk went into his temple.
Got it. Okay, cool. Cool.
I have a 5, a 6, a 2, and a 1.
That makes sense. I was like, I thought y'all would just pick it. I was like, nice.
2, 4, 6, 7. That's 7 damage.
Okay.
You hit him in the torso. So you.
Actually, I want to call shot his head with my 2 momentum.
Well, with you killed him outright with that hit.
Oh, okay, dang it. Okay, go ahead.
Because that means you could have another hit on somebody else with 2. That's why.
Save your
Okay.
momentum.
So
Okay, I'll save it.
from behind Wyatt, what you see is this man's torso start to split, like gets hit, and it splits, and it's the axe, and then she rips it free and goes to the
Yeah, I go to the next guy.
who is being held.
By the dead body of his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, being held by the dead body of his
But
friend.
I'm gonna drag the axe while I walk over to him.
You're running and doing
Yeah.
that. So roll to attack.
I have 2 successes.
You have 1 momentum at the moment. So.
You okay?
Yeah.
Wait, you needed the 2 successes, so you don't have any momentum. So
Okay.
you don't hit Silas.
Please.
A 2, a 5, a 1, and a 3. So 2, 5, 1.
2, 4. Yep. Roll your hit location. If it makes any sense.
Right leg.
No, it doesn't.
That's
No.
2.
So never mind. You're running up, and he's turning his head that way, and as you do, you dispatch and cut his head in tway. So the axe lodges into the wall right past Silas's head. He slowly looks over, and Wyatt, as you're putting new cartridges in, you're like,
I'm gonna turn to the woman at this point.
Oh,
And I'm sure I'm like
yeah,
slightly covered.
You're covered in blood.
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn to the woman.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, "How are you?"
And she actually is. She has the lantern, and she's like making sure that there's light in it.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna have my shotgun in this hand, not pointed at her. Put my other hand on her shoulder and say,
You tried touching her? No, you already said.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens? Oof! A strange dark thing from the shadow latches and hits your arm.
The arm that I'm reaching to grab her with?
Yeah.
Okay, when you say latches and hit it, does it just knock
like-
my hand out of the way?
It's like a tentacle
Oh, like
out
it's pulling
of
me?
shadow.
Okay.
That's 4 damage to your arm.
Okay.
And also that is 2 resolve.
Okay. Is it still pulling me?
No, it just,
It just-
like a whip.
like-
Oh, gotcha. Copy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
She's just hyperventilating and she's backing away.
well, lady, deep breaths. I need you to be calm. We can sort this
And
out.
where it hit you, that's black now, like frostbite.
Okay, I'm gonna just hide it behind my arm. I need you to calm down. All right, we don't want the light on your belt to shake. You're gonna be all right. I need you to, with me, breathe with me.
Roll a counsel or persuasion.
Oh, probably gonna have to go persuade. Yeah, we'll go persuade.
You're not getting any extra bonuses from anybody because she's covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So at this point, I would
Yeah.
turn to Toady and Bodam.
You're looking back at them and they're holding hands.
Yeah. So I would notice my lantern's missing.
Yep.
And I would say, "Where's my lantern?"
I guess that would be my cue to pull out my lantern.
Yep.
Oh, it's right here.
Yep.
2 successes, but
what's
with my
this
naturally
over
charming
here?
talent, I would get 1 point bonus momentum per rank, and I only have 1, so that would give me just 1 bonus momentum,
So, yeah, that's
which I'll just give to the pool because I don't think I can use
Nope.
it here. Oh.
that kind of momentum can't be passed on to the pool.
Oh, do I have to use it right now?
Yes. Now,
So use it.
For persuade, what does that look like?
yeah, that's the interesting part about the whole persuasion talent stuff. A lot of it is usually you're trying to get information and you're trying to calm her down. So I'll just say that is 3 successes.
Okay.
That way, she's calmed down, but she's starting to claw towards that corner.
Where the door was earlier?
Yep, she kind of goes past, and that's her focus.
Because that's where her husband was from?
Or
Okay.
the thing in the corner.
And she's shining the light in the corner.
There's nothing there?
There's nothing there.
Okay.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And she's like opening the door, shutting it.
Okay, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, ma'am. We can look into this a little bit further. Has this kind of thing ever happened to you? Let me help you with this. Let me help you find
She
what's going
turns and
on.
looks into your eyes, and she has the palest blue eyes that are almost white,
Okay.
and she's wearing black, almost black and purple, almost like she's a widow. And then you glance down at where the fingernail marks were.
Mm-hmm.
You do see a boulder hat, and she grabs that.
Okay. Ma'am, why don't you take a seat right here by this corner, okay? We're going to get you taken care of. Take a seat for me. Remember, deep breaths, keep that light on, okay? I'm going to pivot from her. Well, I'm going to make sure she gets
Oh
seated.
yeah, Silas is covered in blood. You got to let him know that from what you did.
So,
Probably in its mouth too.
gross. Once she's seated, I'm going to turn and walk over to you and ask you if you can tell me what's on my arm.
Sorry, I'm typing, so
Oh, that's
I didn't
okay.
hear what you said.
Before I go to her, then I'll look over at Bo and Toady.
Which are in the other car still.
Oh, they haven't jumped across yet.
No.
Oh, I'm going to wave them over then, is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys still want to
We'll
come?
come over.
Okay. I need 2 successes from each of you.
Well, I mean, we're helping out each other too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you each roll an additional one to help the other one, but it's still, still need those 2 successes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I rolled 1 out of 2 successes.
Okay.
I was going to ask you if you can tell me
We're back to this again.
Yep.
Right. I also rolled 1 out of 2
Sorry,
successes.
Guys!
You can't get across.
Okay, Toady, roll a single dice to help
Okay.
Bo.
Is it success based or?
Yes, it's definitely success based.
Okay.
Merit
it is- It's a success.
Okay, so now Bo, roll to help Toady, and then I'll describe what's happening.
Oh God.
It is not a success.
You do have a new fortune, and then
You know.
Toady does have fortunes you can use.
Train without using a fortune.
I know, right? Oh.
Toady, you have 3 fortune. You could use one of them.
We gotta get across the dang train. Yeah, I'll use one. I'll use one. I have 3.
Okay, so
Okay.
Toady, you actually go across first,
Okay.
and you barely make it, and Bo is distracted, looking at Toady, and he kind of slips, and you grab him and pull him in close again. Yep. So you're both in the doorway. So, Toady, if you can just make sure that you mark that you only have 3 fortune at the moment, because you gained 1 and lost it at the moment. So.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be. I'm going to do my best not to be adding to you guys' relationship as much. I'll let you guys kind of role play that. I'll try not to be doing my.
Okay.
Unless you would prefer me to do
We're
that.
in the honeymoon phase right now.
Pretty much.
Yep.
That there could be trouble in paradise.
Okay, so everyone is in the baggage car
Okay.
with dead bodies laying around, and the door to the side is just totally ripped to shreds.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Silas, and I'm gonna ask him. I can text him. I'm gonna ask him if he'd be willing to jump to the next car and see if everything's safe over there, and then I'm gonna ask Calliope what this band is on my arm.
Okay.
Are you texting?
Oh yeah, I text him.
So you can look at his arm. You can
Yeah.
roll an occultism. That would be knowledge.
Okay.
And you did see what happened, so an occultism would work.
Yeah. I have 2 successes.
Okay. You've never seen it, but you've heard of it. The term is like someone that has a shadow heart, and you're putting it together that her husband was that too, but his light went out. And you said 2 successes. You do know that there's shadow people involved, but that's about as far as you're.
So I just she's
So
covered in
what you're
blood.
seeing, so you see in his arm, it looks like it's like on the verge of almost like frostbite. So it can still heal; it won't scar,
Okay, good.
but it
It's gonna
looks
take some time.
yeah, it just looks odd, and it like sucked part of your spirit out. It felt like like that's why the resolve happened.
Gotcha.
So I imagined Calliope would be like,
Oh,
she's covered in blood, of course, and she'd smile, and she'd say, "You're gonna be okay." And then she's gonna immediately turn to the woman
Yeah.
and like, I don't want to say beeline it over there, but the closest that
yeah,
Calliope could be to like beelining
Yeah.
it over there, and she'd like sit on the very edge of the seat where she's at.
well, there's no seat. This is a baggage car.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So and the woman is like in the corner, like looking, like she is in the corner, like this corner, just hunkered down, holding that boulder hat and that light, and then looking at those fingernail marks going towards her.
So I'd get down like to where her level is,
Yeah.
so we're like eye level with each other, and I would say, did your husband ever mention the term shadow heart?
No. We don't really know what's going on. And then these men tried to take us back in Michigan, and then we got away, and then we don't know who to help. She's like looking around, like what was that man? How? And she just someone that's in pure and utter shock. She's able to answer some things.
Once you guys are having your conversation, I'm just going to lean over to Bodan and Toady and ask him to keep an eye on you two. I'm going to follow Silas because he said he was going to kick the door down and not try to be quiet. So I'm going to go try to help him out. So whatever he's getting into, that way he's not alone. But you guys can watch each other and I'll go help him for whatever he's doing.
Okay.
Just to put it in there so it doesn't get caught off guard. Alright, carry on, sorry.
Mark.
So he's just going and kicking the door down.
Yeah,
Okay, be ready to text him what he sees.
okay.
So he goes and he kicks the door down. I just told him to roll in acrobatics. Everyone enjoying themselves?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything in this cart? You said
Yeah.
it's a baggage cart.
There's luggage everywhere.
Get it
So
across
I'm
the
I'm just
screen.
gonna open a suitcase and find like a coat or jacket I can kind of place
Okay.
on her.
2 successes. Okay. He goes in and barely dodges a big horse's hoof kind of kicking at him because he startled a horse.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
This is full of horses.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say that's valid. Wyatt.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want you guys to think I was like you can do whatever you want. I'm just trying to
No,
save you.
it's valid. It's
Yeah.
completely valid. We've had to use fortunes on getting across
Yep.
the train.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do I need to catch him or anything? Dodging the
Nope.
horse? Okay.
He luckily he's got a high enough pugilism and parry that he's like ducking like he ducked the horse hoof. He's like, oh.
Oh Lord. Lucky. That could kill a man.
Yep. Saw my mom get kicked in the gut by one. She flew.
That's
My uncle got kicked in the groin by a horse,
Ooh.
and they thought he would
Oh.
never ever be able to have kids
Yeah.
after that. He spent like 3 days in the hospital.
Yep.
Steven.
I just killed myself.
He got rid of the horse.
Well, luckily his pelvis wasn't broken. Yeah, but so that's what that car is the animal car. So it's got horses and mules and stuff like that.
Okay. I'd ask him if he wants to go with me up to check on the conductor and make sure the train's still running fine, and leave the 3 of them there. So I'll text him if you guys needed a role play or want to role play something out.
So after you text him, just you have like a coat or something around her. Toady and Bo, what are you guys doing? You come into this car and Calliope is just covered in blood. There's bodies laying around.
Very obviously cut with an axe.
And did you just slam the axe in the ground when you went down, or did you sheath it?
So I imagine that, yeah, I did just kind of put it in the ground,
Okay.
or right next to the decapitated.
Oh, you just left it there? Okay.
Yeah. It fits. Like nobody's
Okay.
gonna take
Yeah.
it.
So there's, so there is the top part of the man's head,
Okay.
because that axe is a splitting axe, so it's actually a wide-headed axe.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's
Okay.
why the amount of damage happens.
Yeah. So, from what I'm learning, or what I'm being taught,
What?
if I take this man's organs,
Yeah.
can I possibly use them later?
For what purpose exactly are you wanting to use them for?
Not breakfast. Well, we were talking about like the tongue,
There are
and then I
plenty of
can speak in
uses.
his voice,
Plenty.
or
Uh-huh.
like
Idaho
his
tree.
skin. To
You don't necessarily know that those rituals, but you possibly could.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything yet because obviously there's too many people in here for me to start doing that. So.
Just start cutting them open.
Yeah.
It's like-
So tell me about your husband. Where'd you meet?
And you're like using the axe to like break over the
Yeah,
rib cage because
yeah.
you go on his heart. So
Yeah.
That's so.
It's like there's
Yeah,
like a
maybe
final
that's
beat.
what we can be role playing doing. Bodan and I can distract the woman while Calliope.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
No,
about that.
Hurts her husband.
no, it's
Well-
okay. I don't want her light to go out. So.
Okay, so what I'm imagining, and correct me if I'm wrong, Toady and Bodan, I imagine you're both still holding hands, and like both of your thumbs are doing circles on each other's hand.
Calliope, I imagine she'd stand up and be like,
Or they like right as you're looking, they release quick and like rub their hand on their thigh and like that.
Yeah. It is.
Uh-huh.
She'd be like,
So you guys keep going.
Yeah.
The conductor is totally fine.
Okay. Then we just come back to the train then. We wouldn't even tell him anything was wrong. We just said, we just want to check on everything. All right.
You go all the way up there and talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure that it's not
He
like a
gets
runaway
startled.
train.
He's just like, What are you guys doing up here? Go back to your seats.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're in the
sorry.
caboose. Get back in there.
All right, we'll do. Sorry, just stretching our legs.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies on here for when we get to the station.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, how are we going to not be arrested for this?
I mean, we could always throw them off. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a massive hole in the one.
A lot of the windows are busted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
you're
might have
putting
to
two
jump.
and two together. The man that went out the wall is probably the one that did all that.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's asked me about that yet, but...
Nope.
Kind of sounds like a vampire.
Well, when we get back, we'll do a little
it's
debrief.
Worse.
It's much worse.
No. It's worse.
And by definition, that's a form of flesh weaving.
Yeah, that's what as soon as it...
You're just like...
I was like,
Yeah.
It's very painful. Like, your pain tolerance has got to be insane.
And he took an axe to the back and he just turned.
Yeah. Can I investigate the claw marks? Can I tell anything by those?
Yeah. You can... Let's see here. Well, what are you trying to... You can just do an investigation, I guess. Or that would be an observation.
Okay.
Or-
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I can...
Ascertain.
I only have one success.
One success.
I
Well,
guess if
they're definitely human. Yes, Toady.
did Calliope take any damage or injuries?
Absolutely not.
Nope. The only one that actually got hit by anything was Silas, in the last car getting
Oh.
shot.
Are you coming back?
I was gonna say that's
We're almost back
probably
right now.
what Cody would actually do. If she sees people covered in blood, she'd probably go to check because she's like got the healing, like her grandma background. She'd probably go check to see if people are okay.
Okay.
But Calliope's totally fine. There's no needed.
Okay. But you do, Toady. You do notice that the woman that is there, she does have a slight incision on her neck from where the knife was. It's like it's not. Just so you know, like there's a cut there with just a little bit of blood.
Okay.
And she's definitely shook up.
Okay.
Could I say that Bodan has some like jerky that he could offer to her?
Oh.
Yeah, that would make sense. You have a random pocket in your like stuff. Yeah.
In one of his many pockets.
So for me to perform
Yeah,
healing,
absolutely.
it says ritual tools equals sacrifice.
Yep. And equal sacrifice.
I just chopped that dude's head off. Can I use that?
Because
Has to
being
be at the
so
same
caring.
Dang it! Okay, never mind.
It's cutting up a dead body count.
No, it's
No, like, and Silas, that's pretty much like a. He most likely has an undershirt or something. So the bullet went in and it bruised it, or it has a slight cut.
okay.
For the
Okay.
it didn't give him a wound. Like if you're gonna heal a wound, it's different.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are you guys gonna do? You have a train, or
Yeah, well, once we get back, I would kind of motion everybody away from her, just to the old woman that's got the light.
it's not. She's not old.
Oh, the woman with the light. I don't know why I assumed that her and
She's
her.
like in her extreme early 20s, possibly.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Well, I would.
Of course, Wyatt would think that was cool.
Yeah, of course he would. No, I'm not going to make that joke. Okay, anyways, bring everybody over to the corner.
She's recently widowed.
Well, that's the joke I was going to
Yeah.
make! Okay.
So there's a chance.
Are you
So you're
saying
saying
there's a chance? Okay. And I would say, hey, there's a good chance that we're going to be detained for questioning when this train eventually comes to a stop with all this wreckage. And if you guys are willing to face that, we can consider it. But if you guys are maybe looking to make a slight escape before this train comes to a complete stop, I'm game for that as well.
You want to jump off a moving train?
Well,
Cody
once it
agrees
slows
she does
down.
not trust any white man authority.
You gotta somehow get your horses.
I was thinking that too, but we got to decide which way we go before we figure out how to do that
So, how difficult is it to unhook a train car?
That would be a contraption.
Oh, nice, Courtney.
thing. Contraption. Is that a skill?
Yep. Under intelligence.
Yeah, it is. So, how many
Shoot, mine's
successes will I
low.
need?
Which one are you trying to?
Are our horses in the horse cart too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
they're
assuming
in
one
front of you.
head.
So you want to, because ahead of the horse car there's a, like,
Nice, Courtney.
actually I messed that up. You guys would have went through a freight car and then you would have went to that, but whatever. So
Okay.
there's a freight car and a.
I would want to undo it after the horse cart.
So all that would be going would be a flatbed with timbers and the train.
They'd probably notice.
It's dark. I mean, what
No
is he gonna
fair,
do?
no
Stop
fair.
the train and come get it?
Fair point.
So I'm gonna go unhook it.
Here's an idea.
Okay.
You just disconnect the train.
That's what.
That's what I'm
That's
doing.
what Calliope's talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought she was saying like lay something out behind it and like get onto it.
No, she's just talking about pulling
I'm
the
just
pin.
gonna pull the pin.
Pull the pin. Let it go.
Okay, yeah.
The conductors, what Courtney's saying is they're going to notice.
The
But this,
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you. The next question is, do we send our guest here along with the train, or do we bring her with us? She is a bit of a liability. However, we don't necessarily
Bring her
want to.
with
Paying
us.
for everything.
you coming with, baby? We gotta. She's got answers to questions.
I don't want her light to go out. While
That's
she's
what
with
I'm
us.
saying. Is if she's with us and her light goes out,
I
we're
don't
gonna
wanna
have to
whatever.
fight the shadow people or whatever they are.
Shadowheart.
Shadowheart.
Oh.
You don't want her. I would
Does
then
it have
preface.
to be her light?
Yeah, so I would then preface. You don't want her light to go out because she'll turn into what her husband did.
You actually don't know that.
Oh, I actually don't know that. Dang it. Okay,
You don't.
we don't want her light to go out.
That's all you know,
Okay.
because you only rolled.
Okay, well, whatever you're talking about, just don't let the light go out.
Yeah. Whatever.
Someone's got their light going.
Why don't we just ask her what she wants to do?
All right, works for me.
Yeah, let's not assume what she.
Can't make sense.
I would walk over to ask if you want to. Do you want to go ahead and just undo the trick? Oh, she's got
I'll
to
go
decide
do it.
before we
Oh
undo
yeah.
it. You want to
Alright.
go? Jump. I'd go over and I kneel, a safe distance away. I'm not reaching my hand towards her this time. And I would essentially say, I understand you're under a great deal of stress and pressure, and there's a lot going on right now. My friends and I are going to make a quick escape because we're afraid that we're going to be blamed for this. If you want to come with us, you can, but if you'd like to ride the train all the way through, we'll help you to another car and get you situated.
Oh. I don't want to stay on the train.
She said she did.
I don't want to stay
Oh.
on the train. Where are you going?
I'll tell you where we're going.
Oh, I got you.
I
We're
know
going to
I've
Dry Ridge, Georgia.
Thank you.
Nice.
Do you
Yeah,
think,
we're searching for Miss Dolivan's daughter.
do you think there'd be people there to help me?
I don't know about if there's people there where we're going, but I can tell you when we go back to where we're from, there are people who are very knowledgeable for this kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. And she just stands up and walks over in the baggage and grabs like a carpet bag, and then like pauses, staring at another one.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna say, "Ma'am, is it all right if I get this bag for you?"
Oh, yes. And then she just hands the hat to you, like nonchalant. You
Okay.
think that there's a chance that her class, she's kind of used to.
Being waited on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, ma'am.
And you're just like, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, ma'am. Just to warn you, this is a road that you'll be on. We're not gonna be able to help you. Your number one focus needs to be keeping your light going. We'll handle the rest. You 24/7 make sure that light's going. Do you understand?
She just stares at you like, what do you think I'm doing?
Okay, great. All right.
She's like,
In that
and
case,
she
let's.
goes through the baggage and grabs 2 other lanterns. They're like the ones that are hanging.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
I'm gonna go undo the cart.
Froggy, how are those lanterns fueled?
With,
Oil, right?
Oil
you've got
or kerosene.
there's
Whale
kerosene
fat.
or whale oil. The one that she actually has is like a little oil in it.
Okay.
Those
Mine was a
Okay.
kerosene lantern.
Yes, yours.
just
That's so
you
it
know.
did
Yeah.
hit and combust a little bit.
Yeah.
So she has 2 hurricane lanterns. Those ones would be whale oil because it's on a train, so it would
Yeah.
actually be a little bit safer. But yeah,
Cool.
Okay.
In that case, I guess we go up to the horse cart and let you do your thing.
Yeah.
well, cool.
Got it. Alright, steady hands.
I mean, may as well start looking through people's baggage.
I was waiting for somebody to do it.
Interesting.
Roll thievery
Yeah,
and
yeah.
roll. How many? do you
I'm
have?
like, it's
I
not.
got, how many did you
I
say?
mean,
I
why
I
are
didn't
we on
say.
the train?
I'm like, Bogan wouldn't, but it's just
It's
it's
not-
not the RPG.
Can somebody help
Yeah.
me? Can Wyatt
I-
with his
Yeah.
big strong arms?
Please say that.
Yeah.
You go back and you're
Okay.
like, Wyatt. can you
No,
help
he
me?"
said you said you came with me, right?
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
would have had to set the bag down to help you, but yeah, I would have
Okay.
come up there with
Okay.
you.
Okay, so I'm gonna yank on it really hard, and I'm gonna go. But it's gonna be like a snap, and then it's gonna be like, Wyatt, with your big strong arms, will you undo this for me, please?
Yeah. I'm gonna set the bag down and walk over.
The
I'm
bag.
gonna
You carried the bag.
for
Carry
the
the
old
bag
lady.
all the way
Yeah.
over?
Or the young lady.
You carried the bag through
The horse cart?
the horse cart.
If I was supposed to, yeah.
Well,
You're
I'm
not
just
supposed
saying.
to. You would have put it back down in the.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I would have left it there. Sorry, I thought she really wanted me to carry it with for her. So
No, like
okay.
not.
Not through
Not
the horse
away
cart,
from her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take my shotgun. I'm gonna hand it over to you and say, "This is one of the most prized possessions. Would you hold it for me?"
I'm glad we're at the point where you trust me with your prized possessions. I'm just gonna take it out of your hands.
That shotgun has never looked better. I'm gonna walk over to the train pin and see if I
Alright.
can pull it up.
Love it.
So since this is like a muscle thing now, is this?
No, still contraptions.
Still
My contraption's terrible,
It's a,
darling.
it's a mechanism.
We're all too stupid to get it undone. We just write it out.
Ooh, I got a natural 1, but I don't think I have any. I don't have anything in
No.
it. So just also just 1 success.
Can I
Just
shoot
roll
it?
a single one to say that
Okay.
you're helping him.
I also got a 1.
Too
So-
cool.
Two
You
natural ones.
barely. Because
Barely
you,
get it done.
yeah, you barely get it unlatched. And, like it's a horrible scraping because it's not open the whole way. It's like, you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then you see the chains that are there
Okay.
get taut.
I'm gonna back up a little so that way when they snap.
So and you're hearing that, and then like the train itself slows down for a second and then speeds up, and it takes a little while, but those chains do snap, and you're slowly.
Is
left
there a
behind.
break in one of the carts, or is that only up front?
I would be very careful to put it. I'd let it slow down naturally. There's
Alright,
probably not a
never
lot of
mind
train
then.
traffic.
If you try, do you look for a break?
It's up to you.
I'd look and see if there was one there.
Roll a contraption again.
I'm not touching.
Let us strap
you're
ourselves
looking,
in.
because
Oh, that's fair.
you're looking
I-
for something
yeah.
that way.
It's like I'm not touching it. I don't see it.
Okay. You just let it kind of slow down naturally. Do you roll a thievery?
Yes.
And Toady, are you looking as well?
Yeah,
I got one success.
I'll join too. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. This woman did go to a different car. She doesn't want to be in the car
I
that.
don't blame her. Once, oh, I guess they got to.
So what did you get, Bodan and Toady?
Just
One. Okay.
One success as well.
You find a bunch of baggage with a lot of different clothes. There's like Bodan, you actually find like a big trunk that's full of these really pretty dresses, like colorful dresses and stuff like that. And then Toady, there's ones with suits, like extra suits and ties. There's like one with.
We're gonna go on a date.
There's a really odd.
sounds like
There's an odd case that you actually find, Toady, and it looks like a doll, but the mouth like opens. We would know it as a puppet, like a ventriloquism puppet, and like,
Okay.
but you've never seen one before, and it's just mouth kind of opens and there's like a bump and.
I'm gonna put that back.
Yep.
And then just goes with you.
There is no money stowed in the baggage, of course. Usually you would carry that on your person. But if you all choose to look through things, there's a multitude of things you could possibly find.
I'd check the bodies I killed.
Okay. You find a sawn-off shotgun.
I will be taking that.
Yep.
I'd be getting the horses all saddled and tacked up for everybody.
And there is a Bowie knife, the one that was to the woman's neck.
I would put that away, hidden, so
Okay.
she doesn't see it, but I would take it.
And then there is a, so that was, then the other guy, the one that you cut his head in half, he had a, that was just a simple Colt Navy revolver.
Okay. Man, Calliope's like,
Yeah. And I think this is where we'll end our session, so we can actually kind of get Silas caught up, and he'll probably rounge through things. And
yeah, probably.
Okay.
well, cool. This was enjoyable.
Yes,
So
it was.
we'll see you guys next time.